Hi, I'm Beth Conger, life and leadership coach, and I'm excited to be here today to help you explore this professional development in your inbox, unleashing your potential through finding your purpose. As a life and leadership coach, I get to help individuals and teams not only find their purpose, but live life on purpose. And that starts with identifying your core values. Why? Because when you live in accordance with your values, you're in the flow. Life is fun, it's easy, it's enjoyable. Conversely, when you're living outside of your values or in discord with your values, that's when things start to get hard. You find challenge in something that might be easier, and it's just not as much fun as it might otherwise be. That's why it's important to clearly understand what it is you value at your core and learn to apply it into everyday actions. Simply put, values are the principles that we live by. They're our moral compass. Your company absolutely gets that. That's why they spent so much time artfully crafting the values that the company lives by. It defines everything from the hiring process through your professional development. It defines the customer experience and what is sold to the customer, how it's sold to the customer. It helps prioritize projects for the coming year and drives the bottom line. Today, more than ever before, people want to work with purpose. They want their activities to be purposeful and meaningful. And while a lot of times the actual work can't fully deliver on purpose-driven outcomes, that's where the subtle difference of working on purpose can make a huge impact. And that starts with your personal values. According to a BetterUp study, those who rate their work as meaningful in accordance with their values enjoyed a 14% greater job satisfaction. Those who felt their colleagues shared their value of meaningful work show a 33% in job satisfaction. And 46% cited higher on the job satisfaction when they felt strong alignment in driving meaningful work with their bosses and leadership. According to CIO Magazine, creating more meaningful experiences for work drives motivation by 55%, loyalty by 42%, and pride by 32%. So knowing that meaning not only comes in the work itself, but how the work is done, that's what we're going to spend the next 45 minutes on. So let me ask you, when was the last time you explored your values? Have you ever thought about them? Has anybody ever asked? Your values drive everything you do, and they don't change when you enter the work environment. They don't change again when you enter home. Your core values are your core values. Let's take the example of freedom. Let's say that's a value that you hold dear. At home, that might mean choosing where you go out for dinner, what movie you watch, or if you stay at home or head out for a night on the town. At work, freedom might be not being micromanaged. It might be your ability to decide how you take a project, what you do with it. Let's say you value connection. Connection at home may be deep, meaningful relationships with friends and family. It might be connection to your community, giving back, volunteering. At work, connection might be your ability to partner with cross-functional teams or outside organizations to help drive the bottom line. Values reflect what's most important to you, how you're going to show up as a leader, what impact you have on those around you, your motivation, your integrity, the way you operate. They increase your self-confidence and really define you as a leader in all areas of your life. Let's take a look at your values in action. On the next page of your meeting guide, take a few minutes to evaluate some of the things that you did over the last 24 to 48 hours. At the top of the chart, note those things that felt good, that were easy, fun, you were in the flow. On the bottom of the chart, note those things that might have been a little bit more challenging or difficult. Next, I want you to take a look at the values that you explored and identified as core to you prior to this professional development in your inbox. And I want you to assign a value to each of those things listed on the chart. For those at the top of the chart, it'll most likely be a value that was honored in that moment. For those at the bottom of the chart, it'll most likely be a value that was challenged. Once you're done filling out this chart, I invite you to reflect and discuss your ahas.